7th, playing second base, number 8, Hernandez. Batting 8th, playing right field, number 11, Bowman. Batting 9th, number 14, pitching, Delaplane.
Delaplane earning the start tonight on the mound here in the Colonels game against Silex.
And now for our Silex Owls. Number 2, catching, Ian Beckham. Number 1, playing center field, Blake Thurman.
Blake Thurman,
Number
a familiar
6,
name,
playing shortstop, Daniel Havlick.
as well as Havlick, all familiar names from baseball and
Number
basketball
12,
season.
pitching, Josh Price.
Sorry, just basketball season. Now baseball season, these
Number
athletes for the
23,
Silex
playing
team
left
getting their
field,
opportunity to
Timothy
see
Carroll.
what their talents carry from the court to the diamond.
Number 9, playing right field, Gage Lorenz.
Lauren's the starting point
Number
guard for that
79,
Silex basketball
playing
team.
second base, Wesley Perkins. Number 15, playing third base, Tyler Twellman. And number 13, playing first base, Colin Twellman.
At this time, would everyone please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Evan Schreier, and it is my pleasure to welcome you here to Silex High School in Silex, Missouri, about just on the line of the Mississippi River, about an hour away from the academy, and it is our site for tonight's event between your MMA Fighting Colonels and the hometown Silex Owls. Colonels 1-2 on the season, coming off a big win against Madison, looking to get back to 500 against the Owls, who are still looking for their first win of the season, and they'll do it here tonight in front of their home fans. It's the Owls and the Colonels. High school baseball set here on this Monday afternoon in Silex. And we are about to get set here. Josh Price on the mound, Luke Wolf in the batter's box for MMA as we are now underway here from Silex. First pitch going to be fouled all the way back onto the hill. Pitch from Price came right down the middle. And Price and his catcher weren't feeling that first pitch. They're going to take a little discussion. Wolf will face an 0-1 count. And second pitch taken up high by Wolf for a ball, 1-1. I'm here with my associate, Mr. Kevith Sangster. Kevith, give me your thoughts on tonight's game against the Owls.
Well, tonight's game against the Owls, we know that in the past, Silex has been a great competitor to the other MMA games. Tonight, we're going to see how that looks for our baseball. Really excited to see how it comes out tonight. We have some great players for the MMA team so far coming up.
Well, we got 7 great innings ahead of us. 1-2 pitch to Wolf. Swing and a miss, call strike 3, and Price is going to sit down the first MMA batter of the night. Wolf will go down swinging, and that will bring up number 10, Anthony Mellick. Anthony Mellick, if you remember from last season, got the nickname Royal Closer for his ability to finish on the pitcher's mound. Also a big Royals fan out of Kansas City, and he's going to hit this one into the gap for the first hit of the ball game. Anthony Mellick is going to end the one-batter no-hitter from Josh Price. And the Colonels will have one on with a man out. And that'll bring up Seth Straka.
What a great start to the game. Anthony Mellick, first pitch on the batter's box, getting to first base.
Mellick, a seasoned baseball player. And first pitch taken outside for a strike by Straka. Oh, 1. Mellick leading off at first. And second pitch swung on and missed.
Straka's not feeling it up there. You can see him shaking his head from behind home plate. He's really worried he's going to get struck out right here. 2 strikes, no balls.
Price looking for a second strikeout of the game on this pitch. And got him on the check swing low. That'll be K number 2 of the evening for Josh Price. And with 2 outs, it'll bring up number 13, Hunter Macarthur.
Hunter Macarthur, known for his deadly three-pointer during the basketball season. Let's see how he does in the baseball season.
They're going to check Mellick at first, and he'll slide in safe. This pitch swung on and missed by Macarthur. 0-1. This pitch low, call strike. 0-2 with 2 outs. Price looking for a 3-strikeout inning. Payoff pitch. They're going to check Mellick at first again. He'll be in safe.
Macarthur's going to need to make a power play. There's 2 outs, 2 strikes. Mellick on base. He's going to need to find something to do with his ball.
Swing and a miss, call strike 3. And Price retires the side. 3 strikeouts, 1 left on base, and we are 0-0 heading to the bottom of the first here in Silex.
MMA is taking the field. William Delplane as a starting pitcher. We got Luke Wolf behind the batter's box. William Delplane's pitching coming right down the center with some heat behind it as well. Hopefully he's going to get us through a few innings. Delplane so far throwing more balls than strikes as we can see on the pitching mound. Hopefully he's just a little nervous and he'll put in a better performance when the batter comes up.
And bottom of the first here, first man due up for the Silex Owls will be number 2, Beckham. Delplane, his first steal of the game to Beckham. First pitch taken inside for a strike. Kevith, you were talking about Delplane being a little wild with that ball during warm-ups, but he looked pretty good right there.
Like you said, Evan, just getting the arm warmed up, man.
Correct. Second pitch delivered on a breaking ball. And now Delplane's got Beckham in a favorable position for the Colonels. Here's the 0-2. This pitch going to be fouled down onto the ground at the feet of Wolf. Still 0-2. Delplane got Beckham on an 0-2. Here's the pitch. Swung, and this one's going to be hit up into the air, going out to left field. Bowman dropping in, and he'll make the grab to retire Beckham.
Up over our heads as it bounces off the bat of number 1.
Number 1, Josh Price, the pitcher, in a little pitcher-on-pitcher matchup.
You love to see it, Evan.
You love to see it, Kevith. 0-1 to Price. Delplane yet to throw a ball in this game. This is 5th pitch of the night, and he will right there. Price just avoiding that one. to make it a 1-1 count.
Delaplane winding up for the pitch.
This one hit hard, deep out to right center field. Going back and dropping over. No, the catch will not be made. And Price is going to stick on first. An unforced error in right field is going to get the first Owl on base here tonight.
William Delaplane checking number 2 as you were number 1 at first base.
Price, the pitcher, on first, and that one delivered outside for a strike. 0-1. Havlick, the man in the batter's box. Delaplane's got Price on first, dealing to Havlick. A double play could end the inning. Havlick taking off. This one's going to get past Wolf. Price is going to get into third, and now he's going to be caught up briefly, and he will return to second. Price with the first stolen base of our ball game, as he's going to be on second with 1 out. Havlick on a 1-1. Here's the pitch. This one sent outside. Wolf's going to keep that one in the dirt. Price will stay in his place. 2-1. Delaplane on the 2-1 to Havlick. Price with a big lead at second. This one's going to be swung on. Fielded over, throw made perfectly over to first for the out. Price advancing to third.
Great throw by Seth Straka to get the out at first. Still got a runner on third.
So Havlick will ground out, and with that, my apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I have been wrong about these numbers this entire time. That is currently Thurman on third, and this is now Price batting. So now we have the pitcher-on-pitcher matchup after a little number miscommunication on my smartphone. And this one's going to be lined down the first baseline, foul. So that's Thurman over on third, and Price standing in the batter's box. Colonels with 2 outs, trying to get out of this inning. Breaking ball delivered high for a ball. 1-1. This one's going to be thrown away. Delaplane wasn't ready for it. And the first run is going to come in as Thurman's going to steal home. 1-0 Owls here in the bottom of the first.
A little bit of miscommunication behind the pitcher stand. Second and shortstop kind of got on a mishap right there, causing them to run.
Colonels were looking to get out of this inning without any damage, but the Owls said no, and they'll take a 1-0 lead here in this ball game. This one going to be past Wolf. Well, now, Kevith, what's important is to not get rattled. You've let a run in, but you have to realize that that's all right. There's a lot of baseball still left to be played, and Delaplane's got to keep his composure if the Colonels want to stay in this ball game.
1 run is definitely not the end of the ball game.
This one's going to be hit sharply down the
But
left.
this might be.
Ball on the ground, dropped by the first baseman. Hunter Macarthur unable to reel in that low ball from Ansell, and it will put another Owl on first. Interestingly enough, William Delaplane has not given up a hit. Every single person on base has reached on an error. Colonels currently have 3 errors.
William
Macarthur.
Delaplane. William Delaplane going to check the person at first base. He's going to make it back in time for the save.
Macarthur didn't seem to agree with that call, Kevin. He thought he had Price rung up. Speaking of Price, he's going to take off now. Here's a throw from Wolf. That's going to go awry. And Price going to reach on a stolen base.
You know, it's actually really hard for a catcher to throw it to second base in such short reaction time while there's a runner running for steal.
The guys in the majors make it look much easier than it actually is.
What is it? An 80-foot throw, is it?
Something like that. Price with the lead at second. And Delaplane delivers that one down the middle for a strike. Currently batting is number 23, Carroll. The 0-2 to Carroll. This one delivered high. 1-2. The 1-2 from Delaplane. This one delivered just high. Infield thought he got him. Umpire says otherwise. 2-2. Price staying put on second. This one going to be passed. Price taking off for third.
Wolf's going to need to make way more of an effort if he wants to get the ball in the bag. He's practically walking to that ball behind him.
That is the third pass ball of the night for the duo of Wolf and Delaplane. We were saying this earlier. Delaplane still has yet to give up a hit. Colonels have 3 errors already here in the bottom of the first. Those are going to need to minimize if the Colonels want to stay in this ball game.
Full count on the board. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
They're going to check him over at third. Price in safe. Three-two, 2 outs. Delaplane, the payoff pitch. Swing, and it's going to be hit down the third baseline. And that ball's going to go just foul. Saving a run coming in, keeping this game at a 1-run ball game. And we will try it again.
You're Delaplane's got to be on his toes right now with a full count and a runner on third, and yeah, just on third. He's got to be on his toes right now with a full count. This next pitch can depend on the next inning.
A big pitch right here for William Delaplane. And that one going to be past him. Rung up at third is Price.
In a pickle.
And that ball's going to be dropped by the third baseman, Ansel. Carroll's going to get into second, and Price is going to score. It's going to be the 4th error of the bottom of the first inning, and it's going to result in a 2-0 ball game for Silex. Price knew exactly what he was doing in that situation and made the play beautifully to come in and score. 2-0 Owls here in the bottom of the first.
Coach Roberts is going to visit Delaplane on the mound, hopefully going to talk some words of wisdom to him to calm down and make sure he focuses on getting the ball over that plate.
Well, that's going to be a walk, so that will end Delaplane's perfect game. He still has a no-hitter, though, unbelievably, with 2 runs coming in. That's a rare one to see, that you give up 2 runs without a hit. Colonels are going to need to get it together in the outfield. Delaplane's done his part. We'll see if the outfield can muster. With that, it'll bring up number 9, Lawrence. A man on second after the pass ball on third. First pitch going to be hit sharply down the third base line. Ansel in the inning, and he will over to Macarthur, and that retires the side. 2 runs come in on errors on no hits, and that is how we end our first inning of play with our score. Owls 2, Colonels nothing, as we reset, and the Colonels will have a chance to strike back here in the second. Into the inning is come and gone, and it'll bring up Ethan Hirsch for the top of the second for MMA. Price the pitch, and this one's going to be swung on and hit into the gap for Hirsch off the first pitch. And the Colonels will be on base here early.
Great way to start off the top of the second inning.
Colonels needed to muster something in order to get momentum back in their hands, and Ethan Hirsch is trying to do it himself. Baseball's a team game, though. We'll see what Jeremy Ansel has to answer for his buddy Ethan on first. Jeremy Ansel, a 3-sport varsity athlete, the quarterback of the football team, the starting point guard on the basketball team, and now we'll see if his talents carry over to the diamond. This ball low. Hirsch going to keep over on first, watching that arm. That catcher, Beckham, we know he's got one heck of one. They're going to check Hirsch over at first, and he will slide in safe. Close but no cigar for Price. The 1-0 to Ansel. This one swung on and missed.
A little late on the swing. If you would have just been milliseconds earlier, that would have been gone.
1-1. This one swung on and fouled all the way back into the parking lot. Over there. One-two count. Hirsch over on first. The pitch. This one swung on and missed low. It's going to be the 4th strikeout of the game for Price. and he will sit down Ansel. That's going to bring up number 2, Avon Hernandez. They're going to check Hirsch over on first, and he will slide in safe, no problem.
I kind of like Nickelback, though. What?
The first pitch to Hernandez. This one down in the dirt for a ball.
This catcher sure knows how to stay in front of the ball and not let it get past him. Something that the MMA Colonels need to work on.
Beckham's certainly a talent behind the mound. And this one taken inside for ball 2. The 2-0. And that's going to be delivered just inside for a strike. The 2-1. Swung on and missed. And that'll bring it to 2-2. Could this be strikeout number 5 for Price? What a game he's been putting on so far for these Owls. They're going to go check on Hirsch over at first. He's all right. The 2-2. Hirsch going to take off. This throw not in time. And Hirsch is going to get into second. It's going to be strikeout number 5 as that will sit down Hernandez. And that'll bring up Nathaniel Bowman.
Great steal for Ethan Hirsch. First steal of the game.
Bowman with a chance to drive in Hirsch, who's got speed over on second. This one delivered in for a strike. A lot of power in that outfield. Hirsch is going to have to be careful if Bowman does hit it into the gap. This one low in the dirt. Beckham able to keep it in front of him. 1-1. And that one delivered in for a strike. 1-2. Looking for strikeout number 6 is Josh Price, who is putting on an absolute clinic on the mound right now against these Colonels. This pitch outside, 3-2. Sorry, 2-2, my apologies.
Ethan Hirsch taunting the pitcher from behind the pinching mound.
Hirsch knows Price wants to get him. Swung on and missed by Bowman. Call strike 3. Colonels will leave one on as Price strikes out all 3. Number 6 on the evening for him as we head to the bottom of our second. Still 2-0 in favor of the home team. And leading off the bottom of the second for these Owls, number 79, Perkins. And first pitch going to drill Perkins in the back. And that'll put a man on first here early. Delaplane's got to watch that ball, not get rattled, or this game's going to start getting ugly here pretty fast. A nice lead over on first for Perkins. And he's going to take off as soon as the windup starts. Here's a throw from Wolf, and that's going to go awry. And Perkins into second. Currently batting for the Owls, number 15, Twellman. The brother of Carter Twellman, the man who scored the first run of this ball game. Twellman looking to bunt. He's going to get it off. And that's going to go foul. The 0-2. Is going to be bunted down the line. Here's the throw from Ansell, and that's going to go awry. Coming in to score from third is going to be Perkins, and he will do that with no problem. So the bunt did its job. And that will make it 3-0 Owls. Breaking ball delivered in for strike one on number 13, Connor Twellman. The 0-1 with a man on first. He'll back it off. Good play by Delaplane to put that low in the dirt. Twellman batting with his brother over on first. 3-0, no outs as the bats are firing right now for these Silex Owls. Runner taken off. Here's the throw by Wolf. That's going to go awry. Unable to keep it down, and Twellman going to stay over on second. Fourth stolen base of the game for the Owls. The 2-1. Runner going to take a timeout. Check the gear, check the helmet, get back in the box. Ready to go. Here's the 2-1. This one low in the dirt, wanting to bunt again. He'll be able to pull up, 3-1.
Good job on Wolf to stay in front of it to make sure the runner didn't get past.
This one low in the dirt again. Runner going to head over to first. And Twellman going to steal third. So now no outs, runners on first and third. That's going to bring up number 2, the catcher, Beckham.
Runner on first, runner on third. Dublin's going to have to make a move.
And this one delivered inside on Beckham for ball 1. Runner taken off to second. Here's a throw, and now they've got him trapped. And the play works. They're going to be able to get a run home into second. They'll get the out, but the fake was there, and Twellman's going to come in to score from third and make this a 4-0 ball game. Brilliant fake. And the run comes in to score. 4-0 Silex here in the bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, well, you know what they say, Evan, a soul for a soul.
Was that a Marvel reference there, Kevin?
It sure was, Evan.
You know what? I appreciate it. Here's a pitch. This one delivered in for a strike on Beckham. That'll make it 0-2. So it's a 1-1. Here's a pitch, and that'll drill Beckham in the shoulder. And he will head over to first. Beckham fired up, sprinting over to first.
Yeah, well, it is a long-beloved rule in the game of baseball to quote-unquote eat it.
And with that, I think that's going to be the evening for Delaplane. And it will. So we've got our first call to the bullpen here tonight. And who's it going to be? It's going to be the big Texas boy, Charlie George.
Good game for Delaplane. Fired up behind the mound. Left-handed pitcher, George, making a starting play.
Well, let me tell you a little something about Charlie George there, Kevith. Coming from one of the top premier baseball programs in the country in Highland Park High School in the suburbs of Dallas. George was never able to get a starting position, but here at MMA, he's using the talents he learned and applying them here at MMA.
You could hear the velocity on that thing coming down the mountain from a mile away. You know, is it true, Evan? Them Highland Park boys are built different nowadays.
I'll tell you what, being a Highland Park boy myself, I have to give some pride to my old school and say that is absolutely correct there, Kevith. I remember playing ball with Charlie George back in middle school, and that pitch just about took my head off.
Was he just about the same height back then?
Oh, yeah, maybe taller. Don't know how the science works behind that, but we're going to go with it. He's got a breaking ball and everything. Charlie George, we'll see what he can do here for the Colonels.
You can see the curveball on that thing curving like a curveball. And play ball. Mr. George is going to make his first varsity pitching appearance for the Colonels. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get fired up for George's first varsity appearance on pitching. You know what? My guess is he's going to throw a curveball right down the middle, Evan.
Well, Charlie George, his biggest talent is that big old heater of his, and I think that's what we're going to see in the first opening ball right here, and he's going to go check the runner over on first.
Well, I would have never have guessed that was his first appearance right there. Well, checking the runner at first.
First pitch from George. Runner taken off. Wolf's going to grab this one in the mid. Here's the throw. It's going to be close. And the second baseman unable to get there. The throw just short. And the runner will be in a second. Beckham with his second stolen base of the ball game. Blake Thurman is the batter.
Swing and a miss. Wow, that pitch has some heat on it. Ooh.
Well, that's what we were talking about, Charlie George. Not always the most accurate, but it's always going to have some fire behind it. Runner on second, no outs, 1-1 count to Thurman. This one low in the dirt for a ball. Runner just kind of in the middle of the line. Wolf is going to go check him. Pitch by George, hit deep out to left field. Going back to make the grab, runner gonna hold up. And we have our second out of the inning.
Anthony Mellick's second pop fly of the night, making sure to get underneath that ball. Even with the disadvantage of the sun looking straight in his eyes, he does not make that a problem. Anthony Mellick, star player.
Well, Mellick already with a hit in this ball game, broke Price's no-hitter despite the fact that he does have 6 strikeouts. Daniel Havlick batting for the Owls. This one high. It's going to go back off the glove of Wolf. Runner's going to steal third. It's Beckham's third stolen base of the night. That man's got some wheels.
Telling you right now, Evan, I would not want to be the catcher in the situation with George as the pitcher.
That's how you get some bruises on your hands there, Kevith. Runner was about to take off for home. This one's going back, just missing the shiny red truck over in the parking lot. 1-1.
That's what it's like to drive a Ford F-150 Ranger.
The pitch. Now, let me tell you, Kevith, we got to pay attention to this runner here on third. He's getting a little eager.
He wants the fifth, he wants the 5th run, and he wants it now.
The 2-1. Runner's halfway to home.
And he got balked.
And George is going to balk him home. Fake the throw, and that's run number 5 coming across the plate here for the Owls. George, this one's hit, going out to center field, all the way back, and no, it was read wrong by the center fielder. This is going to be back up against the wall. Rounding second, heading to third. Here's the throw over into short, and that's going to be a triple into the base for Daniel Havlick. So with a man on third and 2 outs, that's going to bring up the man with 6 strikeouts already on the night, Josh Price. This one delivered just outside by George for a ball. This one delivered in for a strike. A lot of fire behind that one, Kevith. Price had to duck out of the way, but it was in the batter's box. 1-1. This one, breaking ball delivered. And they will say ball 2-1.
George has got to keep his head in the game. 2-1, but that does not mean it is over.
a huge lead on third. That's going to be a strike from George on that breaking ball.
Two count.
2 strikes, 2 outs. George looking to get the Colonels out of this inning. And this one going to be grounded down.
Price definitely wants to stay in there and grab some more points for the Owls.
The 2-2. This one delivered in. And they'll say just high for ball 3.
Got a full count for the MMA Colonels.
3-2, 2 outs, man on third. The payoff pitch from George. And that one's down and away. Runner coming home, and he will score off the wild pitch from Charlie George. Run number 6 comes across the plate. And with Price on first, it's going to bring up number 23, Carroll. First pitch down in the dirt. We know Price with a lot of speed over at first, and stolen bases have been coming like bread to ducks here tonight for these Owls. Speaking of stolen base, here's a run. This pitch is going to go awry from Wolf, and just staying in on second is Price, and now he's going to try to fake out Hirsch with a run to third. He'll stay put. Price and Hirsch, these two have been dealing it out tonight. Now Coach Gavin is going to go check out Charlie George.
Telling you one thing I would love to see tonight is Ethan Hirsch behind the plate as catcher. Made such a great appearance last year as the catcher, getting the ball over the plate and everywhere else just about the field. Love to see that tonight. And we're off.
This pitch swung on, hit into the gap, and that's going to get through. Runner rounding third and heading for home. Price is going to come in to score. And holding up on first will be Carroll. That's run number 7 across the plate, and it'll bring in Lawrence. Taken off. No throw as the runner is in for the steal. The pitch from George taken high for ball 2. This pitch down in the dirt, 3-0. And ball 4 taken down in the dirt, and Lorenz will take a walk.
George's got to keep his head up in this game. In this inning so far, throwing 4 balls in a row. He's got to make sure to keep his head up after just getting a talk from the head coach. The dugout of the Owls are getting a little rowdy tonight, trying to throw off George, but he needs to make sure to keep his eye on the ball and his eye on home plate.
Men on first and second, 2 outs. This pitch taken away. One 0 count. And this one taken inside for ball 2. George got to find that strike zone unless he wants to load up the bases here with a chance to get this thing into double digits on a possible grand slam. This one swung on. Just as I said that, George going to put a ball in the strike zone to make this thing 2-1. The 2-1 from George. And that's delivered in for a strike. 2-2. Colonels looking to get out of this inning. And that delivered in, call strike 3. George will sit down. Perkins on his first strikeout of the evening, but Silex came and did what they needed to do. 5 runs will come in the second inning alone, and it's 7-0 as we head to the top of our 3rd inning. Baseball's a rally game, and the Colonels are going to need one if they want to get back into this ball game.
And we're back, kicking off the 3rd inning. A little up, a little high.
This ball going to be hit hard down the third base line by Charlie George. Runner's going to have to come all the way over to make a play on it. George is going to stick over on first. And the Colonels will start the inning once again with a hit.
Great contacts, just curving it just around that base to secure the bag.
And that'll reset back to the top of the lineup, and it'll bring up Luke Wolf.
Well, if there wasn't a net there, our camera would have definitely been taken out.
Peter, how are you feeling after that one?
You're shaking up.
Well, Peter's all right. Peter almost just got his head taken off, but that's why we have the nets.
Heard it here first, folks.
0-1. This one swung on and missed by Wolf, and it will be 0-2. Pitch delivered in for a ball. Good eye by Wolf. This one going to be hit on the ground. Going up, they're going to try to get the double play. Throw over to first. Will get past, and Charlie George retired, and it'll put Wolf with some speed over on first. And that'll bring up number 10, Anthony Mellick. Wolf over on first, 1 out. Breaking ball in for ball 1. One out to Mellick. They'll check Wolf over on first, and he will be in safe. This one swung on and fouled down by Mellick. The 1-1. Just missing Mellick inside. That'll make it 2-1.
Almost looked like Melk was about to swing right there.
That last pitch was 72 miles per hour. And this one fouled sharply back.
Mellick is definitely trying to seek out to get the first run of the game.
2-2. Swung on and missed, and that will retire Mellick on strikes. Strikeout number 7. And we'll have 2 outs. Wolf over on first. The farthest a Colonel has gotten tonight was Hirsch when he got over to second. This one fouled up and back into the field. Straka making contact, but not the good type as we go to 0-1. This ball low in for a strike, and that'll make it 0-2. 0-2, 2 outs, strikeout number 8 on the horizon here for Josh Price. Swing and a miss, call strike 3. And the side retired on strikeout number 8 of the evening for Price. 3 up, 3 down as the Colonels will head back to the dugout and think it over as these Owls are back up with their firing bats, up 7 in the bottom of the third.
George's second appearance in the inning. George for the pitch. Getting the strike.
That's something.
Little high. So far, I got 1 ball, 2 strikes for George going into the third inning. First batter's still up. Little high. Seem to be having some technical difficulties with Schreier's mic.
Just enjoying the best part of the ballpark over here, Kevin.
With technical difficulties?
We don't talk about Bruno. That being said, 3-2 count as the Colonels look to get 1 up, 1 down here in what would be a big momentum sweep as these bats have been firing for these Owls. Be a nice change of tone here to see the first man go down, and he will not, as walking towards first is number 15, Twillman. And coach going to come out to first, and now we're going to get a call to the bullpen as Hunter Macarthur is going to step onto the mound. They're going to keep Charlie George over at first. We'll see how Macarthur's arm will get us a change here in this ball game for these Colonels.
Nice little switch of gloves between the first baseman and the pitcher. On a fastball. Hunter Macarthur making some dime plays down to the plate. Nice little curveball to start him off. And we're off with the new pitcher, Macarthur. Gonna make his first plays. Play ball. And batter's gonna call time.
I'm sorry, but we might do this 2 or 3 more times with that bag of food. And you laugh. I'm not laughing.
I don't mind as long as you're the one paying for the nachos.
Exactly.
First pitch of the evening. Macarthur, again, a strike down the middle.
Second pitch, breaking ball delivered in for a strike by Hunter Macarthur. 2 breaking balls, 2 strikes, and now he's got his batter down to an 0-2 count. He does, turn it back. And low pitch by Macarthur. Tried to get Twillman to chase, he did not. 1-2. This pitch delivered inside, and taking a nice leisurely walk to second is going to be Twillman.
Hunter Macarthur, 2-2 count. He's going to try to put a ball in play here. Sound like a screaming goat just came from the opposing team's dugout.
Pitch delivered Pitch delivered outside, full count, 3-2, man on second. This one delivered low, foul tip. And that will be called strike 3. Hunter Macarthur, first batter faced, first strikeout of the ball game, and we will reset back to the top of the lineup as Beckham. Well, MacArthur's faced one batter, he struck him out. And that'll bring up Beckham, who with 4 stolen bases and 2 hits already has been an all-star in this game, but the first ball in for MacArthur is going to be a strike. Second ball delivered outside for a ball. This ball is going to be past runners heading to third. And that is where he will stay. Twillman. And they will chase Twillman back to third. The 2-1 with 1 out. Man on third. Swing and a miss. Big hack, nowhere going. And that'll make it 2-2. The 2-2. Swing, and this one's hit in the gap. It's going to be a close play over at first. And they got him over at first. But the runner will score from third.
Great play by Seth Straka.
That'll make our ball game 8-0 in favor of Silex. First ball delivered in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Big hack, and now 0-2 with 2 outs. Important to note here right now, ladies and gentlemen, Hunter Macarthur has retired both of the batters he has faced, one on a ground out, one on a strikeout. A chance for K number 2 right here. And he almost gets it in, but that'll be just outside. 1-2. This one got him looking. 3 up, 3 down for Hunter Macarthur, but a run will come in for the Owls, and that'll make our ball game 8-0 as we head to the top of our 4th inning. I did. Hunter Macarthur in the batter's box for the Colonels here at the top of the 4th. Price still on the mound. Macarthur barely going to dodge this one. This one delivered outside for a ball, 2-1. This one delivered in for a strike, now 2-2. Strikeout number 9 on the horizon for Josh Price. Macarthur trying to say otherwise. It's a pitcher-on-pitcher matchup. This one high and outside got Kevith over here jumping.
I swear that ball was right in front of my eyes, but I guess not.
Oh, that's what the net's for, Kevith. 3-2. The payoff pitch. This one hit, going out to second, and it'll get over the head of the second baseman. That's going to be a hit for Hunter Macarthur. And that is a good start to the inning for these Colonels. And it'll bring up Ethan Hirsch, who also got a hit his last time up to bat.
MMA Colonels might be able to witness their first run of the innings.
Macarthur on first, Hirsch up to bat. The pitch from Price. And this one going to be check swung, and they will say he went.
It's one of those last-minute split decisions whether you want to swing or not, and Ethan Hirsch just got caught up in the confusion.
Oh and 1. This one going to be hit towards the third base line. They're going to look to make a play over at first, and they will. Macarthur is going to be able to get into second.
And we're off.
And with Hirsch retired, bringing Macarthur to second, that'll bring up Jeremy Ansell. Ansell's going to hit this one out to left field. Catch will not be made. It's going to get past. Hunter Macarthur rounding third and heading for home. Ansell on second. He's going to look for third.
Oh. You better hurry up. Oh, he's good.
And Jeremy Ansell, an RBI triple, is going to get the Colonels on the scoreboard.
For the play of the game so far, Jeremy Ansell, third base hit, RBI for Macarthur. What a team player.
Well, we were talking about his athleticism earlier. The quarterback of the football team and the starting point guard of the varsity basketball team, Jeremy Ansell, showing his athletic prowess on all points of all sports, as this RBI triple is going to get the Colonels on the scoreboard here in the top of the 4th.
Definitely a true MMA leader when it comes to MMA athletics. Jeremy Ansell, the man of many talent.
Hernandez wanted to bunt. He's going to pull back out, but not in time.
One out for the MMA Colonels. Hernandez is going to see if he can get Jeremy Ansell in for the second run of the inning.
This one down in the dirt, 1-1. Avin Hernandez. And he will take strike 2. The 1-2 from Price. This one delivered outside, ball 2. Two. This one down in the dirt, and it'll make it 3-2. This one's going to be grounded down. Hernandez sprinting over. He's going to get in, but scoring will be Jeremy Ansell from third. So it's going to be a sacrifice ground out. Fielder's choice will score Jeremy Ansell, and that'll make our game 8-2.
Hey, good job, Avon.
Not one, but 2 runs for the top of the 4th inning.
That'll bring up Nathaniel Bowman. Bowman gonna dodge ball 1 right there. One and 0. And Bowman will watch strike 1 across the middle of the plate. 1-1. Swung on and grounded down towards the first base line. It'll be 1-2. The 1-2 to Bowman. Got him looking. That'll be strikeout number 9 from Price. Well, the Colonels won't strand any, and they put up 2 here in the top of the 4th. MMA on the leaderboard, 8-2 Silex as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. That'll bring back up a Hunter Macarthur, who's on fire on the mound, faced 3 batters, retired all 3. This type of momentum for MMA could be just what they need to get back in this ball game, as Macarthur will lead his defense out onto the field.
Hunter Macarthur, bottom of the fourth. Straight down the middle. What a beautiful throw.
MacArthur delivers the first ball in for a strike. Second ball delivered outside, 1-1. This one swung on and missed, strike 2. This pitch swung on, hit up in the air, going back towards the Silex dugout. Still 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And that Macarthur can't believe it. That hit him just barely, and that will send the runner to first. First pitch delivered in for a strike from MacArthur.
Seen some beautiful throws from Macarthur tonight. He has not disappointed the crowd so far.
Well, judging by the fact that we're in Silex, that might be exactly what he's looking to do. A man on first. This one delivered in, strike 2. MacArthur ahead on an 0-2 count. The pitch. Check the run over on first. Low pitch not swung on. One and 2. This one swung on, foul tip. Still 0-2. Swung on. This one going to be hit on the ground past the third baseman. Just missed by Jeremy Ansell, and that's going to get a runner on first and second with no outs. Plays at any base with a runner on first and second. Ball going to be bunted. Throw over to first. Man retired. But runners will advance to second and third. So the sacrifice bunt did its job. Runners advance to second and third, and one out.
Great play by Luke Wolf to get it into the first base to get the out.
First pitch for ball one. This one delivered in for a strike. Wanted the sack bunt, couldn't get it.
Squeeze, Wolf, you got this, 9.
1-1, 1 out. Swing, and this one's going to be off the mask of the umpire. 1-2 now.
Right the glove. Squeeze, 9.
A strikeout here would be huge for Macarthur and the Colonels. One and two. Swing, and this one's going to be hit up into the air, looking foul, and just missed by Charlie George. Almost had the out, but we will try it again. Pitch by Macarthur, and this one's going to be fouled up in the air.
Are you ready, 1-9?
1-2 count, 1 out. Hunter Macarthur getting ready to throw it down the middle.
This dude's been swinging the bat. We'll see if Macarthur can get him to chase. This one grounded over to first. George can't make the play on that. Runner's going to be safe everywhere. Here's the throw over to home, and he'll be in safe, and 2 runs score as George couldn't get the grounder over on first, and that'll make it 10-2. Checking the runner on first. Keep him humble. Ball outside. Wolf will check him at first. The 1-0. This one delivered in for a ball.
I don't feel like reporting.
Here's the pitch in for a strike. Throw over to second. And safe. This pitch in for ball 4. That'll put runners on first and second with 1 out. And that'll bring up Twillman. This one hit. Going back, it's going to be up against the wall. Runner heading for home, safe at second, unbelievably on the double. Run will score, and that'll make our ball game 11-2. A beautiful hit there by Twillman, and that'll bring up his brother. Nice breaking ball in for a strike. This ball low for a ball. The lead is 9 for Silex, a 1-1 count with 1 out now for Hunter Macarthur. Runners on second and third. This one low, it's going to clip him. Run comes in, and that will score to make it a 10-run ball game. Here's a pitch, this one in for a strike by Macarthur.
2-2 count for Hunter Macarthur. Looking to put some play into this baseball game.
This one going to be hit down the third base line, foul. Still 2-2. Pitch by Macarthur. This one's hit up in the air, going back into right. This one's, the play is made. Throw coming in, and they will hold up. And the run will score. That'll make it 13-12.
John Tenzer getting some
13-2. Beckham up to bat now.
John Tenzer getting some action out in the outfield, getting his first pop fly of the game.
Now Macarthur will set up with 2 outs. First pitch by Macarthur, delivered in for a strike. Second ball is going to hit the leg of Beckham, and that'll send him over to first. Beckham over on first with a lot of speed. He's got 5 stolen bases already in this game by himself. And this one going to be hit deep out to center field, going back, and a diving play cannot be made. Beckham rounding third and heading for home. The throw comes in, and it's going to be a triple for the Owls as they make this game 14-2. Silex by 12, 2 outs now after that big hit. First pitch delivered in for a strike. This pitch outside, runner gonna stay over on third. Urging Macarthur to chill out, he's not going anywhere. True to his word, staying over on third. Pitch by Macarthur, delivered in for a ball. 2-1. This one going to be hit, little hopper out. Unable to make the play was Straka. And now the RBI single will make it 15-2. The bats are firing on all cylinders right now for this Owls team. This one swung on, little short hopper over to first. Play unable to be made. Beating the shift was Twillman. First ball in for a strike from Macarthur. All things considered, Macarthur's played a pretty good game, throwing majority strikes. Something you don't see a lot of in high school. Unless your name is Josh Price, who has been doing it expertly. Here's a little short hopper over to third. This one went foul, so now 0-2 is the count and a chance to get out of the inning. Here's a pitch. This one going to be hit sharply, and a great grab by Ansel on third, and the side is retired. Many batters faced, many came in to score, as it's a 8-run inning for the Silex Owls. 15-2 our score as we head to the top of the fifth.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming into the 5th inning, we have Price pitching to George. George is going to look to make something happen right now. I almost called it. Up the tree. Oh, no. Almost hit the lady in the blanket. And now we're back into it. 2 strikes.
The 0-2. This one down
Good
in the
eye.
dirt. Good eye by Charlie George. The 1-2. And this one taken for a ball, 2-2. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Call strike 3, and that'll be strikeout number 10 for Josh Price on the night. As we reset back to the top of the lineup, George sat down. It'll bring up Wolf. First pitch down in the dust. 1-0. Second pitch to Wolf, and that will be away. 2-0 to Wolf. Wolf, this is the first sport he's played in MMA, a new boy this year. Came pretty recently, found his spot as the catcher of the team. That one well over the head. Kevith, you okay over there?
No, I'm scared. Take me home.
Oh, Kevith. The bus leaves when the bus leaves.
Just a few, little under 2 months till we're home, Evan.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know, many of you hopefully know my voice after 3 years of me doing this, but it will be certainly nice to graduate here in about 2 months. This pitch delivered inside to Wolf, and he will take his base. First walked batter of the night by Josh Price. And it'll bring up number 10, Anthony Mellick. Mellick, a man we con the royal closer for his ability as the closing pitcher of MMA, and also because he is a diehard Kansas City Royals fan, being from the Kansas City area. First pitch taken for a strike. And Mellick takes that up and outside for ball 1. 1-1. Price is going to check on Wolf at first. Swung on, and this is going to be hit. This one will be hit foul, 1-2. One-two to Mellick. Here's Price. And this one high. 2-2 the count now. They're going to check Wolf over at first. They got him in a bad position now. Wolf. And they got him in the pickle. That was quite the conundrum there for Wolf, and he's not going to be able to get out of it. Good play by Silex, all to drop down into that area. Clearly they practiced that one before, and it pays off. So now with 2 outs, Mellick with a 2-2 count. This one delivered 3-2 count with 2 outs. Mellick looking to stay alive. Swung on and missed, call strike 3. K number 11 of the evening for Price as the sides retired. 3 up, 3 down for MMA, and it'll send us to the bottom of our 5th inning with our score 15-2 in favor of the home team. All Owls in this one as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the umpire is going to call this one here at the top of the 5th, 15-2, our final score here from Silex. As we bid you adieu and thank you for joining us here for our coverage of our varsity matchup here. Colonels fall 15-2 to the Silex Owls, who will get the win on their home field.